Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Fidel Valdez Ramos.
Excellencies, members of the Asia Pacific Business Advisory Council, members of the media, once more, welcome to the Philippines. I am pleased to announce to all of you, my dear colleagues, that these proceedings are being carried live via the new Philippine Agila 1 or Eagle 1 satellite. This is the first Philippine satellite owned and operated by the Mabuhay Philippines Satellite Corporation, cooperatively with Indonesia's Pacific Satellite Nusantara and China's Everbright Group. Agila 1's coverage includes several APEC economies, the Asian states, China, India, and Australia. The next Agila system, which will be called Agila 2, will cover most of the Asia Pacific, up to Hawaii, Japan, and Korea. Your Presence, Excellencies, makes this inauguration of our first communication satellite especially memorable. APEC today marks a milestone as it begins translating the vision, goals, and action agenda shaped at Seattle, Bogor, and Osaka into an action program. Let me call on the chairman of the APEC Ministerial Meeting, who will present the Manila Action Plan for APEC 1996 or MAPA 1996. This document embodies our individual and collective initiatives, the first steps in a continuous process of liberalization, facilitation, and economic and technology cooperation that will lead to free and open trade and investment in the Asia Pacific by the years 2010 and 2020 respectively. Secretary Siason, please.
The Chairman of the 8th APEC Ministerial Meeting, Secretary Domingo L. Siazon Jr., shall now present the Manila Action Plan for APEC.
Excellencies, members of ABAC, I'm honored to present to the Chairman of APEC 1996 and to the economic leaders the Manila Action Plan for APEC, MAPA 96. MAPA 96 is the culmination of our voluntary individual and collective efforts this year to implement the Osaka Action Agenda. MAPA 96, which contains member economies' individual action plans, collective action plans, and joint activities towards the realization of the Bogor objectives and the deepening of our spirit of community based on our shared vision of achieving stability, security, and prosperity for our peoples. Mr. President, Your Excellencies, on behalf of my esteemed colleagues in the 8th APEC Ministerial Meeting, it is my distinct honor to present to you the Manila Action Plan for APEC 1996, MAPA 1996. Thanks.
Very fair. Thank you, Secretary Siason and Secretary Bautista. This year's APEC is significant also for inviting the participation of the private sector. Making APEC a reality for business is an integral part of the MAPA 96. Let us now begin this first dialogue between the APEC economic leaders and the representatives of the APEC Business Advisory Council, ABAC. I hope this dialogue becomes a regular feature of the APEC process. My dear colleagues, ABAC's recommendations to the economic leaders were formally submitted to the APEC chair on 24 October 1996. And these recommendations are the subject of this, our dialogue. I should first say that when I received these recommendations on behalf of the economic leaders, I responded in a supportive way. I accepted immediately on behalf of the Philippines two recommendations which did not require a simultaneous start by all our economies. And these are the ABAC recommendations to establish an APEC business visa, to facilitate business travel, and to hold public and private sector infrastructure roundtables to foster the partnership of governments and business in the building of the overhead capital of this region. ABAC needs a friend, an advocate in APEC's court. Most appropriately, that advocate should be the APEC chair for the year. I hope this year sets a precedent for that also. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the table is open. Thank you very much.
The Chairman of the APEC Business Advisory Council, Mr. Roberto Romulo.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Your Excellencies, on behalf of my co-chairs, Mr. Minoru Murufoshi and Dr. Dorothy Riddle, and my ABAC colleagues, we are honored to have this opportunity to hear the views of distinguished leaders on our ABAC report, which was as released on October 24th. We consider our recommendations important to beginning the process of moving APAC and APEC into the 21st century with free and open trade and investments in our region. In examining the 5 areas we chose for study this year, cross-border flows, finance and investments, infrastructure, small and medium enterprises and human resource development, and economic and technical cooperation, we found common to all the need for strong public-private sector partnership to deliver the region's free trade goal and to build prosperity for all citizens in the region. Governments cannot do it alone. Allow us to illustrate what we mean in the 5 areas of our focus this year.
The ABAC chair and co-chairs shall now present a copy of the 1996 ABAC report to the leaders.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Kabay. Sige, Baba. Mr. Co-Chairman, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Madam Co-Chairperson, thank you very much. Good work.